You feel tired for no reason. Your focus drops easily. Your mood feels off. And even simple tasks seem harder than they should be. Most people assume it's just stress or lack of sleep. But there's another hidden factor that often gets ignored. Your brain can be affected by inflammation, which doesn't always show obvious signs, but can quietly impact how you think, feel, and function every day. The scary part is that it builds slowly over time, making it easy to overlook until it starts affecting your daily life more seriously. Today we will talk about your brain is inflamed, and you don't even know so. Before we get started, make sure to hit that like button. Also subscribe to my channel 10. You think brain problems are only about stress or genetics. Most people assume that mental fatigue, low focus, brain fog, or lack of motivation is just stress, personality, or sometimes genetics. They think some people are naturally sharp while others are not. But there is another layer that is often ignored: your brain's internal condition. Your brain is not just a thinking organ. It is also a biological system that reacts to your lifestyle. When it is constantly overloaded, overstimulated, or poorly supported, it can enter a state that affects how clearly you think and how sharp your mind feels. This is not about intelligence. It is about how well your brain is functioning under daily pressure. 9. Your lifestyle is creating constant low-level brain stress. Modern life does not give your brain real rest. From the moment you wake up, you are exposed to notifications, screens, information, decisions, and constant input. Your brain is always processing something. Even when you are not doing heavy mental work, you are still consuming content, switching attention, or reacting to stimuli. This creates a continuous low-level stress state. Your brain never fully switches off. Over time, this constant pressure affects clarity, focus, and mental energy. You may not feel it as pain, but you feel it as tiredness, distraction, or mental heaviness. 8. Your brain is not designed for constant overstimulation. Your brain evolved in an environment where information was limited and attention was focused on survival, not endless input. Today, that system is overloaded. You are exposed to more information in a single day than people in the past experienced in weeks or even months. Social media, videos, messages, and fast content all compete for your attention. This constant stimulation keeps your brain in an active state without proper recovery. When your brain is always on, it becomes harder to think deeply, stay focused, or feel mentally clear. 7. Poor sleep is weakening your brain recovery process. Sleep is one of the main ways your brain resets itself. During sleep, your brain clears waste, organizes information, and restores mental balance. But when sleep quality is poor or inconsistent, this recovery process becomes less effective. Many people think they are just a little tired, but in reality their brain has not fully recovered from the previous day. Over time, this builds up. You start waking up with mental fog, reduced focus, and low motivation. This is not just tiredness, it is incomplete brain recovery. 6. Diet and blood sugar swings affect mental clarity. What you eat directly affects how your brain feels. Highly processed foods, irregular meals, and sugar-heavy diets can cause rapid spikes and drops in blood sugar levels. These fluctuations affect energy and focus. When your brain does not receive stable fuel, it struggles to maintain clear thinking. You may feel alert for a short time, and then suddenly feel tired or unfocused. This cycle creates a feeling of mental instability throughout the day. Your brain needs steady energy, not constant ups and downs. 5. Constant dopamine stimulation is reducing mental sharpness. Dopamine is a chemical that influences motivation, reward, and attention. Modern habits like short videos, constant scrolling, and fast entertainment give your brain repeated dopamine spikes. Over time, your brain becomes used to high stimulation. As a result, Normal tasks like reading, working, or thinking deeply start to feel boring or difficult. This does not mean your brain is weak. It means it has adapted to overstimulation. When everything is fast and intense, slower activities feel mentally heavy, even if they are important. 4. Lack of physical activity reduces brain performance. Your brain and body are deeply connected. When your body is inactive for long periods, your brain also suffers. Movement increases blood flow, oxygen delivery, and overall brain function. When you sit for most of the day, circulation slows down, and mental energy can drop. Even light movement like walking can improve clarity and focus. Many people feel mentally stuck not because of thinking problems, but because their body is physically inactive for too long. 3. Chronic stress is keeping your brain in survival mode. Stress is not always loud or dramatic. Often, it is quiet and constant. Financial pressure, work expectations, personal worries, and daily responsibilities can keep your brain in a low-level survival state. In this mode, your brain prioritizes short-term reaction over deep thinking. This makes it harder to focus, plan clearly, or stay motivated. When stress becomes constant, your mental system never fully relaxes. This long-term pressure affects how sharp and calm your thinking feels. 2. Information overload is reducing your ability to think clearly. Your brain has a limited capacity for processing information. When you constantly consume content without breaks, your mind becomes overloaded. You may feel like you are learning or staying informed, but in reality, your brain is not processing everything properly. Too much input without reflection leads to confusion and mental clutter. Instead of clarity, you get scattered thoughts. Instead of focus, you get distraction. This overload slowly reduces your ability to think deeply and clearly. 1. The fix: reduce overload and restore mental balance. The solution is not to force your brain to work harder. It is to reduce unnecessary load and give it space to recover. Start by improving sleep consistency so your brain can properly reset every night. Reduce constant stimulation by limiting unnecessary screen time and information intake. Eat more stable, balanced meals that support steady energy. Add daily movement to improve blood flow and mental clarity. Create small moments of silence during the day where your brain is not processing new information. Most importantly, stop treating mental fatigue as just normal tiredness. It is often a sign that your brain is overloaded and not getting enough recovery. Because the truth is simple, your brain is not broken. It is overwhelmed by the way you are living. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. Before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.